Hi, I'm John Chovik, and I've been with the University of Idaho now for 3 years. And when I started here, we decided we're going to go ahead and build a robotics program. And everybody's been very helpful in joining that. And now we actually have a robotics program at the University of Idaho that's really focused on robotics, but robotics in a different way than the usual kind of robotics program. We're focused on robotics and software, bringing in really the brains of the robot, bringing in artificial intelligence techniques and modern software paradigms moved into the robotics program. We now have a bunch of robots. You can see the big robot behind me, and I'll have Mary Everett, one of our PhD students, up here to talk in just a moment. But we've really now progressed to the point where we have robotics classes here at Coeur d'Alene, the Coeur d'Alene campus. Thanks to the generosity that Dean Stauffer has already mentioned regarding from Boeing. Boeing gave us a $500 million robot, which took us about 6 months to get up and working, but it works perfectly now. And also the generosity of the Jacquelines and the Bank CDA, who have supported this program with financially and really helped us getting along with this program. Now, what we're doing next, new robotics, a couple of smaller robots, and we'll have a conveyor belt between them, and we'll have then our complete robotics laboratory that we need. But there's one twist to this. Right now at the University of Idaho, only people up here in Coeur d'Alene with our robotics laboratory can take the robotics program. We would like to expand that down to the main campus. And in order to do that, for me to teach this very project-oriented robotics course, I need to have two identical laboratories linked together by videos so people can work on their projects and in both locations while taking the video robotics class from on the normal channels. So what we're trying to do here now is we're putting two identical robotics laboratories here at the university so we can teach this on both places. We had about 10 people try to get into the robotics program from down in Moscow and Idaho Falls last semester, and we just couldn't do it because it's such a laboratory-oriented course. So we're out raising the money to kind of complete the robotics program. And we're doing this in conjunction with mechanical engineering. It's very important to bring in the mechanical engineering half of the robotics curriculum too, and make this program mesh very well together with both departments. And now what I'd like to do is I'd like to turn this over to the person you really want to see, one of our PhD students. Let me present Mary Everett, and she'll be here to talk to you about what she's doing.
Hi, I'm Mary Everett. I'm a PhD student at the University of Idaho, Coeur d'Alene, with an emphasis in robotics and AI. And you can see behind me, we've got our FANUC P50IB robot. We've spent a lot of this semester getting this robot up and running with ROS. And ROS is the robot operating system. And basically, it allows us to build very complex systems of robots and that are all linked together and sharing a communication channel. So you can see right now on this system, we've got our big robot. It's probably out of sight, but we have two little microcontrollers called Raspberry Pis that are running cameras both in front of the cage and on top of the cage. We have a master computer back here. We have another microcontroller usually at the end of the robot arm that's running a hand gripper. And we're actually working on an additional hand gripper for the robot that runs with Dynamixel smart servo motors. And so all these components of the system run together with ROS, share communication channels. And that allows us to do some pretty sophisticated things. So we're actually working on adding machine vision techniques to both of the cameras. And then we'll be applying artificial intelligence to make this robot smarter and a little more aware of his environment. When we switch over and move here to NIC, we're going to add even more robots onto this network. You may have seen Baxter in another demo. He's one of our den robots that makes coffee, and he's going to be on this network. And then we've got a little Svenza 6-axis robotic arm that will also be added here. And then right now, this entire network is on ROS 1, which is kind of the older version of ROS, and we're going to work on switching it over to ROS 2, and that will allow us to add a ton of security features in and then run multiple master computers, because this computer over here, ROSBox 2, is our main master, and it takes a lot of computation power for it to run just everything in the system. So we're really excited about this changeover. One other thing, I've been accepted to a NASA Ames internship this summer, which I'm really excited about, and I'll be working on applying artificial intelligence to edge computing devices. And so hopefully I'll be able to take that experience and expertise back to the lab this fall. Yeah, it's a really exciting opportunity. Been really grateful for all the people who got me there, and I know many of them are on the Zoom call. So thank you.